Okay, guys, shall we get into the PC gaming show? Because I've a funny feeling that this is going to be long. They generally tend to be about like 2.5 hours, these PC gaming ones. So I think we'll get started now, shall we? I don't know how good this like little pre-bit is going to be, but I figure it's better to watch it than to not watch it, right?
Welcome everyone to the
Just
PC
in
Gaming
case.
Show pre-show. I am Frankie Ward and I am so
Frankie!
excited this year because not only do we have a ton
We like Frankie.
of world premieres and game trailers to show you, but we're also devoting this show to something that makes all these awesome games possible: hardware. That's right. For the past decade, we've been bringing you exciting previews of the hottest upcoming PC games, and this year we're also doing our first ever deep dive into the glorious, sparkling PC hardware that makes them run. Throughout the pre-show, we'll be talking with expert guests about the latest in hardware innovations and trends. And as you can see from my overalls and the workshop I'm sat in,
Sounds like
we're
it
gonna be
might
rolling
be
up
an
our sleeves and building
advert.
something very special during today's show too. And who knows, you might learn a little something new for the next time you build your own PC. But before we get into all that hardware, here's a different sort of hardware for you to check out. Take a look at what's coming up for wholesome shopkeeping sim, Trash Goblin.
Trash Goblin.
In this wholesome shopkeeping game, you're an orphaned goblin trying to start a business. But you're not doing it alone. Say hi to Eamon.
Is this just
They're an
dumpster
antique dealer and
diving,
your self-appointed
but fantasy?
guardian/business partner. And this is Auntie Val. She's a dear friend of your late parents and your other guardian. They don't exactly see eye to eye. Eamon thinks of himself as an entrepreneur. Auntie says that's
Yeah,
just
you're
fancy
not
talk
wrong.
for criminal. You might wonder how much trouble you can get into with old furniture, but Eamon's got a knack for it. Alongside that whole situation, you've got a business to run, helping out colourful customers like Donald
Mr.
with his
Pickles.
peculiar nesting needs, or clumsy blacksmith Redwar, desperately trying to impress her new boss, or Mutt Romeo and their extensive and frankly exhausting romantic adventures. But you're your own boss. Decorate, invest in your tools, expand your shop, travel a little, all at your own pace. The fate of the city can wait. Trash Goblin, out now.
Looks like one of the better ones, I'd say.
One goblin's trash is another goblin's treasure. That's a famous saying in the goblin community, along with goblins speak louder than words and don't put all your eggs in one goblin. Trash Goblin 1.0 is out right now.
Don't put your
Next
eggs
up,
in
we're going to be
goblins, full
talking
stop.
about a couple of the biggest PC gaming innovations of the past few years. But to do that, we're going to need a little help from some expert witnesses.
DLSS!
As a streamer and videographer, breakthrough technology like DLSS and FSR are absolutely essential items for my day-to-day.
DLSS, FSR, and XESS, like, they're all doing similar things, which is kind of reducing load on your computer and still retaining some levels of image quality as like super samplers. I think it's super exciting. Basically, it just gives you more performance, seemingly for free.
Being able to push my setup to its limits whilst also maintaining high frame rates and overall visual
That's
quality
definitely
while
gonna be a weird
streaming
one for
allows
the,
me to continue to being my
with no
best
context.
without having to sacrifice performance.
It seems like magic on first appearance, but when you dig into the details, there's a lot more going on under the hood.
It's also important that I'm able to jump from game to game without worrying too much about drops in quality or putting unnecessary strain on my PC. This is especially useful with new-gen games. Whether I'm looking to dodge my opponent's crushing blow in Clair Obscur or plowing through the hordes in Doom Eternal, it's reassuring to know that I've got the hardware side of things covered.
With like new gen games coming out, like a Monster Hunter Wilds, they had support for frame generation, which is a part of DLSS.
Is that meant to say crashes, balls?
So you can render it in a smaller thing, use the super sampler, and then because that frame time is choppy, because it's demanding on a CPU, frame generation can help kind of smooth over those bits.
Why would I say crashes,
Giving you
balls?
more room to make your games run and look better while not increasing your performance impact. It allows you to get more out of your hardware.
As games get more demanding, we demand more from them, especially when it comes to visuals. And when it comes to gaming monitors, we know nothing more than a good OLED with lightning-fast response times and infinite contrast. For more, keep your eyes on the screen as we monitor the opinions of a couple of OLED experts.
OLED really does feel like a quantum leap forward in terms of the image quality you can expect from a really high-end monitor.
I don't remember any of
That's
these.
not to say they don't have caveats, but they are.
I thought it said
essentially the things
Samurai
to aim
Jack
for
there
now.
for a
If you're
second,
building
Dream.
a high-end rig and you're thinking about what monitor to get next, really, if you're prepared to spend a fair bit of cash, and a lot of gamers are, you're looking at OLED monitors.
From pixel response time, color range and latency, refresh rates, depth, getting proper blacks, they are simply objectively better, and you'll notice a huge step up if you upgrade to one from a sort of more traditional VA or TN or IPS panel.
And they're getting faster and faster as well, which makes them a good shout for competitive gaming, or really any sort of gaming at this point.
The big blockbusters that have enormous graphical
Yeah, the
fidelity,
OLED Switch is beautiful.
Like Cyberpunk
the
2077
Switch 2 screen is good, but it's not quite an OLED quality.
An OLED screen.
It's annoying that it's not.
But it goes even murkier games like the Resident Evil series, Dead Space Remake. The HDR benefits you can get from an OLED monitor on those games can be exquisite.
I'm into my mil sims, so Grey Zone Warfare as well, which is a stunning Unreal Engine 5 looking game, but it also requires some good twitch reactions. Anything where I really need that quick twitch response, OLED tends to be better at it, as well as looking the best at the same time. But if you're looking for best of the best, OLED's where it's at.
I think isn't mini LED the best, but it's like prohibitively expensive, or not. They're not really used much yet.
Because I'm a
I thought for the most part OLED is like solved burn-in stuff now.
Wow, tough crowd.
Like someone left on a Switch for a year and there was barely any burn-in on it, wasn't there?
What did the monitor say when it got knocked onto the floor? Ow, that hurts. Okay, what else is in the news? Folks, you notice how Jack Black is in every single video game thing these days? I started up an old save game of The Sims 2 last week, and I am not making this up. Jack Black
It's
was
not
in the
solved,
game,
but it's like basically not going to affect you.
And when did every game in the world decide it needed 10 minutes to compile shaders before I can play it? Did I miss a meeting? If I wanted to spend my time watching a number quickly decreasing on a screen, I'd just log into my banking app. Am I right? I am Frankie Dubs. That is my time. Good night. Please press F to pay respects to your servers and give it up for your next act, a colony management sim where it's all about cats versus mice. Here's a Whiskerwood.
Whiskerwood. This is at least the third game with mice/rats this year. There's Ian. This is an Ian game. Wait, is a beaver one? That's excessive. If you're going to put that on the top of your camper van, just buy a fucking house. Oh, I think we might have seen that before, I want to say.
Throwing everything in a cozy van and going on an open world road trip with your friends? Sign me up for Outbound. Oh, hey. Looks like we're getting a call from PC Gaming Show co-host Sean Plott. Hello, PC Gaming Show co-host Sean Plott.
Hey, Frankie. It's me, PC Gaming Show co-host Sean Day9 Plott. Just checking in to see if you're almost ready for the big show next month.
Sean, the big show is today, right now. This is the pre-show.
I definitely knew that, and definitely didn't forget what month and day it definitely is, or what country I should
The green
definitely be in.
screen's failing on the pineapple
Are you sure you're
there.
going to be ready? You're on in about 10 minutes?
Relax. I started going to one of those GTA barbers. Super time efficient. See? Oh, and while I'm doing a respec, look, give it to me straight. Come on. Great, right? Pretty good.
Oh, God, no.
Maybe this.
Like David Bowie.
Stick with the default.
You remind me of the Babe.
Gotcha. Day 9, day 1. A classic look.
Well, things are going great at the workshop. We're focusing on hardware this year, and we're about to move on to keyboards.
Oh, I'm on my way. As long as I catch my flight and hop on the shuttle to the submarine, then it's just a quick trip in a speedboat that turns
I
into
like
a hang
Frankie,
glider,
I
and
just
I'll be at
don't
the
like
studio in
their
4 minutes,
humour
maybe 5.
in the
First,
PC
doing
gaming
the
show.
shop seems good.
Well, he certainly cleans up quick. Great timing, because we're ready for our next segment.
Just the PC gaming show humour in
What would
general
PC
is not
gaming be
great.
without the act of pressing a key and making magic happen? Our keyboards are the clickety-clackety medium through which we work wonders, and the tech behind them has only gotten more wonderful. Let's turn to a keyboard expert who can tell us all about Hall Effect keys.
Is Hall Effect keys now?
Traditionally, you have on-off binary. You know, you press the switch and that's it. Whereas Hall Effect is more, it measures the entire depression through when you press it. And the main shift that's brought about is a focus on performance, I would say. You know, before
I'm
you
sorry.
had a focus on
What
feel
fucking maniac
and
is
sound,
playing
you can
Forza
still have that
Horizon with
Hall
a fucking
effect, but now we have
keyboard?
something that's definitively, you know, this is for gaming performance. There's all kinds of games that benefit from Hall effects. The main ones would be competitive shooters, competitive
Absolute
FPS
psychos.
games, your Counter-Strikes and your Valorants and racing games and stuff like that, for example. Hall effect allows such quick reactions on that front if you've got the fast fingers for it.
Am I wrong here? Like, are people actually doing this? That feels like a really bad way to play a racing game.
Building your own PC for the first time, or even the 10th time, can be a little intimidating, but we're always here to help. Let's head over to our workshop's build centre to meet PC Gamer's managing editor of hardware, Jacob Ridley, and see what he's cooked up for us. Hello, Jacob.
Oh, hi, Frankie. Great timing. I'm almost done with that special build you
Samus
requested.
is sweating.
It took a lot of work, but I think you're going to be happy with it, especially the particle cannons and plasma railgun.
What? I'm here about a custom PC build.
Are you sure? Let me check the work order. Jacob, please build me an awesome custom PC by June 8th. I'll also need you to build me a mech so I can rain fire and destruction down upon all my enemies on June 9th. But do the PC first. Thanks, JDog, TTYL, Frankie. Blimey, I got the dates mixed up, so you definitely don't need the mech today.
Nope. Power it down.
Okay.
It sure does look cool, though. That giant mech right over there, just off camera.
So expensive looking, isn't it?
It's a real sight to behold. Anyway, don't worry about having not built the PC yet, because it just means we can build it together during the show, and then give it away to one lucky viewer.
It's so fortuitous how my careless mistake worked out perfectly.
Before we get started though, why do you think gamers should build their own PCs?
Well, there's lots of reasons. Cost is definitely one, because you can absolutely save money over pre-built computers by buying parts separately.
It's not a
and putting
lot
them
though,
together
usually, is
yourself.
it?
PCs are also one of the few electronics in your life you can build at home. Do you know anyone who's built their own television?
My Uncle Bertram did. He worked on it for weeks, but it just turned out to be a cardboard box
which
with
machine,
some angry
Gareth?
bees in it. He called it BTV, and it stung us. It stung all of us.
Exactly my point. We're also living in an
mostly
age where we're losing the
Xbox,
power
but,
to repair electronics
PC
ourselves.
where I can.
What happens when something goes wrong with your smartphone? You have to take it to someone to get it fixed, or more likely,
And then
have it
PS5
replaced
for
completely.
exclusives
If
normally.
you built your own PC, not only will you become more knowledgeable about diagnosing problems, you'll have a better chance of being able to fix it yourself.
Sound advice. Thank you, Jacob. But don't start shopping for parts for your own PC build just yet. You might be the lucky winner of the awesome custom PC Jacob
Frankie
and I
kinda
are going
reminds
to
me
put
of Daisy
together
Ridley.
Right here today on the PC Gaming Show. But first, we've got one more game to show you as we build our way to the end of our pre-show. If you're a fan of unlikely animal friendships, something tells me you'll dig the new trailer for Cappy Castaway.
Is this another Capybara game? What the fuck is going on? Was there some like fucking? Was there a meme like a year or two ago, and everyone's like, I'm gonna fucking make a capybara game now. Oh wait, we saw this one, didn't we? I think. But still, there's been like 5 games with capybaras in it. Where's my Sable game? I mean, that's very, very niche, Reese. that is like the peak of niche. Maybe you should make a game. The gap in the market there. Yeah, it's true. It's arse and pirates, like you say, this year, isn't it? Mature audiences. Might need to turn this one up a bit.
Hello and welcome to the PC Gaming Show 2025. My name is Sean Day9 Plot, and once again, I am thrilled to be here with you, showing you the latest game trailers, previews, and world-exclusive first looks at what's ahead in the world of PC gaming. But even more importantly, I'm delighted to be joined again by the co-host with the most, Mika Burton.
Thank you, Sean. It is great to be back on the PC Gaming Show, especially since we're cooking up something extra special this year. As you can see, Sean and I are broadcasting today's show from a crucible of clandestine accoutrements.
Oh, that's right. Here in our high-tech hardware workshop, we've assembled some of the finest PC gadgetry for some of the world's smoothest secret operatives. You know where all the spies get all their coolest toys? Well, it's from us.
We've made headsets that double as wall-climbing suction cups.
We've made keyboards that can turn into cars.
Oh, guys, shut the fuck up. Just show the games. Fucking hell.
Blunderbuss, and I'm afraid to touch it. That's how you know it's good.
We made a gamer chair that turns completely invisible thanks to cloaking technology.
Sean, the invisible chair never actually made it out of R&D.
Well, that's what they want you to think. Regardless, we're in the process of using every ounce of our high-tech, top-secret, burn-after-reading black books engineering at our disposal to build what we call the Rig.
Ooh. The Rig is a top-of-the-line AMD-powered gaming PC, and it could be yours. Because after we build it here today, we will be giving it away to one lucky viewer at the end of the show.
But that'll happen a bit later. Right now, let's kick off the show the PC Gamer way with 3, count 'em, 3 world premieres.
Thank you.
Dahlia, I know you're nervous about going home, but you're going to be fine. We don't know the state of the crisis. But a job's a job, right? Get in, get out. Don't get sucked back in.
Space looting game? Ooh, this sounds pretty interesting. It's too quiet, isn't it?
Remember, D.
Ambrosia Sky. That seems kind of cool. I like the premise. Ah, Rayman skeleton. Roguelite? That's pretty cool as well. Let's see if the more ins and outs of that one, or if it's just a straight up shooter.
You are already defeated.
D&D.
The Sword Coast. Neverwinter. All these places will be consumed.
Oh, okay.
We call you the Shard Bearer, a piece of Gith's blade within you. The only one.
Has that not
who
ever
can
been
help us
re-released?
defeating the King of Shadows.
Bring in the accused.
It doesn't look like they've done a lot to it. God, I remember seeing old boxed copies of this.
None shall stand against us. You cannot stop me.
Oh right, it's Xbox and everything as well.
Obsidian's
That's different.
classic RPG, but it's all new and shiny.
It's so old, isn't
Honestly,
it?
I'm calling in sick the day it launches.
Ooh, me
So like
too.
2003 or 4 or something.
Poisoning?
I was gonna go with regular poisoning.
Interesting. Go on.
Well, I already have so many sworn enemies and even more unlabeled bottles in my kitchen, so it's entirely believable.
You know what? You do you, my guy. In the meantime, let's check in with Frankie and Jacob about the rig.
Thanks, Mika. I'm here with PC Gamer's managing editor of hardware, Jacob Ridley, and during today's show, we're going to be building an awesome custom PC. Even better, everyone watching will have a chance to win it for themselves.
That's
This
not a
PC
good
will be
challenge
gaming
stream.
powerhouse
You'll never
with an
finish
AMD
it.
Ryzen 9 9950
Thank you,
X2D,
Gareth.
A Gigabyte Radeon RX 9070 XT, plus 32 gigabytes of Corsair Dominator Titanium DDR5 RAM.
We're also throwing in a Corsair K70 Pro keyboard, Asus ROG Swift OLED monitor, and a Corsair Nightsword RGB mouse, all handpicked by
And
Jacob.
Ucro.
We didn't forget a thing. We're even including a mouse pad.
That's where your mouse lives, sleeps, and entertains other mice. Let's get to work.
Hey there, PC Gaming Show. Check out this next trailer. It's fabulous. Fresh tracks, or I will get you. How do you stop that which never ends? In the endless, no two journeys unfold the same way. Come, remain by the fire.
See, I feel like I hear this guy's voice quite a lot.
Norway's greatest champion.
Beat 'em up, Saber.
There's no one I would rather die alongside than you, my champion.
Okay. Mechs. What kind of game are we looking at here? Because it looks like Borderlands a little bit. Terminal Brigade. Anime Borderlands. How did you find playing something like OG Baldur's Gate, Dream? Does it hold up alright? Wonder how hard those would be to go back to. God, are we seeing this again? This is the fucking third time. It's a new trailer, at least. Fucking Ratatan. spending this, like, splooging all their fucking budget. Okay, this part might be the same, actually. Yeah, this one's the same as yesterday's. There's 11 CRPGs on this, including all 3 Baldur's Gates, a replay of Dragon Age Origins and both Pillars, and Disco Elysium, but I'm probably going to play that separately. I want to play Disco Elysium, but I just feel like I'm too dumb to play it. Yeah, I mean, it's 98. I mean, that is basically fucking ancient at this point, isn't it? I saw they dropped 1 and 2 on Game Pass recently, yeah. I think it is. I think it counted as a CRPG. It is ancient, Ian. I'm sorry. Sorry if this upsets you. Cozy or horror? Which one? Oh, it's Moomins! Ian! It's gonna be the scary witch that you hate in it. That looks cozy as fuck. The Biter, yeah. Wait, what's that called? Nexus was that? Couldn't read the font very quickly. I've not seen this before. No, that's... I'm glad it wasn't just me that couldn't read that font. Oh, this is a do everything game. Yeah, I've never heard of this before. Necessi. So fucked eye stream.
It's important to celebrate when something reinvents itself. Necess overhauls its graphics, gets major updates. It's beautiful.
The E's and the S's like almost blend together.
Corsair RM1000X fully
really look at it quickly.
ATX power supply.
Oh, it's poetry. In fact, the only thing more poetic is a perfectly executed heist set in a dystopian techno future.
Yes! When we heard the makers of Payday and GTFO had a new co-op heist FPS in the works,
what happened to GTFO?
So we
I know it came out, but like, did they keep updating it?
Den of Wolves. Here's all the info we dredged from their genius minds.
We were prepped and ready for the heist. We had stolen Tier 7 passkeys, acquired the building schematics, and rerouted the security comms.
My dude's trying to sound like Keanu Reeves.
The package was as good as ours.
I like that. I'd like to think there's a consultant for everything now.
Accounted for, but we fucked it up anyway.
Still going? Maybe I'll have to check out some Twitch streams of it, see how it looks. I remember the initial trailer.
Next time, we gotta be even more prepared.
Tickled me with the name. Stockholm.
Den of Wolves is a first-person shooter, 4-player co-op heist game taking place in the future. We focus a lot on player agency,
you can be the
story,
Fatal
and
Frame
keeping
consultant,
the player on
yeah.
their toes with some interesting elements that take you out of the brick-and-mortar world of Midway City, where the game takes place. It's a power fantasy.
Ghost camera
There's obviously tension
consultant.
as well with like stealth segments and stuff. But the identity of Den of Wolves primarily is balls to the wall.
Den of Wolves is stepping back into our Payday roots. The big difference is, of course, the sci-fi area, where we can play around a lot with design. The freedom we have with this sci-fi
Capybara with the
space
giant
is a
arses.
bit terrifying, actually, because you can go nuts, basically. We've actually
Sail
told
little pirate
ourselves
ships.
to not try to over-design stuff, but not limit us creatively. So designing the Midway City from the start, we knew we wanted big mega-structure buildings to actually place our levels within and be free of how big levels we want them to be. It's this very large city arising from the sea. You want to look out at the city and see, like, okay, so this is a living, breathing city and it works.
God, Stockholm looks as fucking grey as the UK does. It's his GIMP mask.
Coming back to the heist genre is sort of a, I don't know, after Payday 2, I felt like I had so much more things to do in my head, like what I wanted that game to be. A contemporary setting limits you in so many ways. Everything you do to enhance the game breaks the theme.
Have you
With
been,
a sort of
Reese?
sci-fi theme on it, it enables you to stay in the pocket of thematics and still solve
Yeah, I think we
things
might be
from a
on something,
gameplay
Dream.
angle. When making a game concept or a world, you have to think about what tools it gives you to solve problems in the future. And the sci-fi thriller theme gives us a lot of tools to play with. Midway is just a corporate haven. There's no rules, there's nothing. It's divided up into districts. There's even like district wars and this kind of thing within the city. So it's a very classical in a way, a dystopian take, kind of like a classic role-playing game of saying like, oh, this is the backdrop, and I'm gonna hand you a new adventure and have a bit of fun.
Okay.
So there's something called dives in the game. It's basically a neural heist. In the middle of whatever you're doing in the normal mission, you can basically jump to this other place. Thematically, there's these architects that build these defense mechanisms that gets injected into people's minds, and then you're trying to break into one of those.
The dives allows us to explore a little bit with visual art design and gameplay design. Just tracking down this specific person that you need to make a dive into to extract information. We don't need a bank vault for that. It could be a suburban, gritty area, or it can be a very high-end luxury apartment or of some sort.
The dives provide change of pace and change of intensity in the gameplay and change of scenery, and it could be a nightmarish sort of abstract thing.
Imagine trying to navigate a forest or something like this.
But it could also
This is like
be
Payday,
a
Mol.
Japanese temple
But
or
Cyberpunk
a
Payday.
fortress in the Swiss Alps.
We could just mix a lot of different stuff together because it's this very abstract place. And also with gameplay, we could go from a shooter to a platformer to a horror theme.
Or we can have sort of parkour experimentation where you can run on walls. We make the rules for what the dives are and what they can be.
The heist fantasy in general maps really well to game psychology. I'm a psychology-driven game designer to a large extent because
it's
we
a
want to
heist
motivate
game.
you to keep playing, and also like what are we stealing and what's the economy of the game. And I'm not talking about getting people to spend more cash. It's what's the drive of the game. And I think building new things or crafting things is a very interesting area. A good example would be like this thing we did for Payday where you would craft masks and this kind of thing.
Yeah, we're going back to the masks. I've heard people tell me before, like, oh, GTFO and then it's a masks game, right? I'm like, really? Yeah, maybe it is. But we wanted to make something different. Like, we didn't want to go fully masculine, maybe doing, you know, these big skull masks. Like, we don't want to limit us to not do it, but with the mask we have now, we actually wanted to bring some feminine, some sexiness, you know. So one of the inspirations we actually had was the Keira Knightley pout that she has, and there's also like
What?
these Japanese theater demon masks with Hannibal Lecter type of style.
How does
So
Keira
as
Knightley
you
feel
die,
about
you know,
this?
you can basically make anything. The masks are this expression to allow them to expand the world inside of themselves. So finding designs where they don't really know where to put it, in what categories, we try to hit kind of a sweet spot there. This is gonna be a high-paced, intense, and a very fun, collaborative game. Playing together with friends is a beautiful thing, right? Especially when we have these situations where shit hits the fan, we panic together and try to solve it.
So if you put 4 people in a room and they play it, and you start to hear the voices go up, and they start to be loud.
Has anyone ever, like...
Yeah.
I haven't actually ever seen the
you know?
consequences of shit hitting the
If you
fan.
want to find out more about Den Wolves, head to our Steam page and make sure to wishlist now.
Has anyone ever seen like an actual, like, you know, the aftermath of that? Someone's clearly done it. Me? Billionaires? Fucking eat the billionaires. You have me until dancing. Don't get bonked. That means something different over here. I meant in real life, yeah. Like, are you not intrigued to see what the out... Like, I wouldn't want to be near it, but... I guess that's like less funny though. It's like a puzzle game. Spooky Express, not for me.
Frankie, this is my first time on the PC Gaming Show. Any advice?
It's not that hard. Just show up on time, learn your lines, and don't cross me. Don't you ever cross me, Ridley. I will destroy you. Also, tea with honey is great for a scratchy throat after a long day on set.
Okay.
Want to rehearse the next scene? It's that silly one where I'm trying to detangle a bunch of headphone cables and you learn the folly of crossing Frankie Ward. I have powerful friends and a long reach. Or you could tell us about the next part you're going to install.
Yeah, let's do that, please. Right, the X870E Aorus Master has a few special features to make PC building easier. My favorite is this tool-free SSD slot. Press a button and the heatsink comes away. Then
I've
push down the latch to install your
not really
SSD.
been around
No
cheap
screw
enough
required,
really
which
to
means
think
no
about
more
that,
crawling on
Dream.
the floor looking for said screw when you inevitably drop it. Then there's this Wi-Fi antenna. This combines standard 2 Wi-Fi connections into one easy to install or remove connector. No need to screw
They've
anything
got to
in.
keep doing this
Lastly, if you
now
want to
in
disconnect
every
your
year for
GPU,
PC
hit the
Gaming
button in
Show.
the corner and pull it out. Job done.
They've done it for too long now. They
Welcome
can't stop
to
doing
Evil
it.
Empire, where we've been working on the Rogue Prince of Persia's early access for over a year now. pushing
Oh
the
yeah,
game
what the
way
fuck's
further
going
than
on with
we
this
ever
game
imagined.
now?
I mean, just look at me playing. I'm happy, the team is happy, and our boss is happy. And the players, well, they seem happy too. Our 1.0 launch is fast approaching, so here's where we're at.
It looks better now that it isn't just all purple, I think. Art style looks a bit odd before. I'm gonna have to like actually listen out for that now, Dream. Yeah, true. I mean, the actual Prince of Persia game looks insane, doesn't it? But at the same time, a roguelite Prince of Persia sounds interesting.
You have the opportunity to save your kingdom.
Get like
as the worthy
big Dead
Prince
Cells
of
vibes from
Persia.
this. I got the Metroidvania one like super cheap, like ridiculously cheap.
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation. We were the conductors of the train, tirelessly serving our passengers with kindness and respect.
Excuse me, this is a conductor-only residence. Please back away from the door.
Hey, what's up? Yes, get motherfucking ready!
Okay.
Listen up, scumbags. You rats will never get me out of this control room. You understand me? Never.
Car key. Bro, let's just flush him out. I'm tired. Good.
I was thinking Snowpiercer actually. Has anyone seen the series for Snowpiercer? Is it any good? I liked the film a lot.
Those ungrateful mother... Bro, we can literally intercept the conductor, steal all his shit, and extract. Let's go, 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 go!
Yeah, I think there's. I don't know if it's finished or not, but there is a series.
Go, 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 go. We got everyone!
Engine fall in 10, 9, 8.
Carabao, we gotta move!
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay. I have not re-snow. How the fuck does that work?
eFrontiers Founder Access is the first public step in creating a visionary sci-fi survival experience. You start your journey alone, a tiny blip in a seemingly endless universe. As you struggle to gain a foothold in this hostile world, you can build rudimentary structures, improved ships, components, and more. You'll begin to discover details about the universe and the ancient civilizations whose remnants still roam the skies.
This game's always looked like work.
Everything requires fuel to operate, and good resource management is crucial to survival. The most potent source of fuel, crude, is necessary to build formidable ships.
Might be burnt out,
advanced
Dream, after
structures,
watching like
and
12 of
even
them.
Stargates, reconnecting the vast universe. Smart structures are highly customizable and open the possibility for emergent gameplay only bound by your creativity. Founders have already created custom tournaments,
Frog hat.
specialized trading hubs, advanced security systems, and more. Are you ready to lose yourself on the frontier?
It was exhausting. Yesterday was pretty knackering, like from a... I don't know if I can't fake being excited about
Wow,
stuff.
I knew space was dark, but that was
So,
dark.
I don't know.
CCP really knows how to make the destruction
I don't
of the
find there's a lot
universe
to talk about a lot of the time, especially
I'm
like with
honestly
some of the
looking
stuff
forward to
yesterday.
being ambushed in the depths of space in Eve Frontier.
But if you're like me and the thought of being caught off guard is a no-no, just head over to the PC Gaming Show Steam page and you'll find every single game we're showing today in one convenient spot ready to be wishlisted. So no scary surprises.
Absolutely. And now here's a look at some of the great games from puzzle publisher Astrological.
Depends what kind of puzzles. Space puzzle.
The days are blurring together. But what days? As for the isolation, I'm an introvert. It suits me.
Yeah, I do find that like I've already like forgotten most of the games because there's just too many of them. Ian game.
I've managed to synthesize 334 liters of water in the last 24 hours. Now they want 200 liters of ammonium hydroxide. Rewards are good though. On completion, we'll finally acquire an electrolytic reducer. And with all that methane and level 2...
It's fair, Dream. You know, like we were saying yesterday, you don't have to like everything, do you?
After that, despite the fact no one really knows what's down there, I push on and keep going deeper.
Like what you like. Play what you want to play.
Welcome to Matsuzawa Manufacturing Factory Number 1.
I think I've heard of that. I have to build a Game Boy. Oh, okay. It's like Roombas you had at school almost, like the programming movements thing. Okay, I wouldn't say it's necessarily one for me, but... You say kind of hot, Reese. Do you want to fuck it? Do you want to fuck this game? There's been quite a few Roxall games this year. Oh, it's another Ian game. Going for that Outer Worlds kind of thing, isn't it? Yeah, for profit!
This is a factory in Modulus. Here, we're producing blue cores. Let's see how we got here. This facility was built out of these three...
Oh, really, Reese? Any good?
Were drawn, stamped, and dyed with pigment. Produced here, in our blue pigment refinery, which was constructed from these modules, made by combining these modules, cut from cubes, which were melted from polyrock, extracted here.
God, no, this is not for Thomas. These kind of games. You should probably give him a report. Do you just play it and you didn't give him a report?
Jacob, have you got any quick PC building tips you can share with our audience?
Here's one. You know when you accidentally drop a tiny little screw into your PC case and it just disappears?
Oh yeah, I hate that. Do you have some cool hack for quickly finding it?
Nope. My tip is that screw is gone forever and you should pretend it never existed.
Forget I asked about tips. What can you tell me about the Radeon RX 9070 XT you're installing?
You can give them
Radeon
feedback
RX
without finishing it though, can't you?
It's a hot ticket item right now, and for good reason. This is AMD's graphics division putting its best foot forward with an RDNA 4 chip that can go toe-to-toe with NVIDIA's GeForce RTX 5070 Ti. If you're worried about running out of VRAM, don't be. This comes with 16 gigabytes of GDDR6. That's plenty for gaming at 4K. Plus it supports FSR4, the latest version of AMD's upscaling technology, to help your frame rate. But what I like about it most is how easy it is to undervolt. This lets you run it with less power and still get top performance.
What? Remind me, what are these games called again? Is it 5X games? Is that what they're called? I forget the name of the genre. "4X"? There's capybaras again! What the fuck is this? Am I going mad? 4X, okay. X-rated. Not seen an X-rated 4X game before. Yeah, I mean, you're probably right, Dream. You're probably right. I am hyper-focused on it now.
I know our odds. Maybe it's
They're using a Ryzen Threadripper Pro for this.
Easy way out.
Give me all your love now.
I feel like that's a bit overkill.
'Cause for all we know, we might be dead by tomorrow. I can't go on wasting my time, adding scars to my heart. 'Cause all I hear is I'm not ready now.
I'm not sure if this song is going with this. Oh, it's this one where you play with like your clones. The altars, is it, or something?
What if deciding, making choices was never anything more than...
Don't know if this music's going with the trailer.
What's in your heart? But if you're not ready,
I'm gonna ride a capybara into work mole.
yourself. Just look at us.
I can be ready.
Now that it's sheep. We were talking about sheep earlier.
Just wanted to find a way out.
'Cause soon enough we'll die. 'Cause soon enough we'll die.
It's the ship from Prometheus.
This is Pathfinder, Abomination Vaults. A hack-and-slash dungeon crawl where up to 4 players battle through a single massive labyrinth filled to the brim with monsters, treasure, and secrets. Customize each hero between 3 paths, inspired by 2nd edition Pathfinder. Or mix and match to craft the perfect hybrid. Whether adventuring solo or with friends, switch between the party's heroes on the fly to unleash all.
This kind of reminds me of like Baldur's Gate Deadly Alliance. No, sorry, Dark Alliance. Sorry, Deadly Alliance is Mortal Kombat.
Below the surface, the dark sorceress Belcora Haruvex gathers her power. Are you foolhardy enough to delve into the shadowy depths of the Abomination Vaults?
We meet again.
Oh, another handheld PC.
Still taking up the challenge.
I'm up for more Moonlighter.
Torn between one endeavor and another. 2 sides of the same precious coin. In one life, you brave dangers, while in the other, you put your skills and hustle to the test to grow your store. As you chase that vision, you may pause and wonder, is this pursuit more important than its destination? That answer lies within you.
Ian, you played the first one, didn't you?
Computers aren't the only thing we build
Nice,
here at
Reese.
our hardware workshop. While Frankie and Jacob are
Capitalism, the
working on
roguelite, yeah.
Mika and I have been preparing some more elegant equipment for fieldwork. Spy gadgets. See here. This might appear to be a standard ATX full tower personal gaming computer. In actuality, every component is also an extremely cool spy gadget. Take, for instance, this CPU fan.
Please
In
shut
reality,
the fuck up.
Ninja Star.
Huh, that did a real number when we tried it on an intern. Well, moving on, we have our range of hidden tasers. To the untrained eye, a coffee mug.
Yeah.
In reality, a taser. Ooh, or how about this? To the untrained derriere, a roll of toilet paper. But in actuality, you guessed it, it's a taser.
Hey, what about this? Is this like a hidden listening device, USB, or is it maybe a spy camera? Oh.
That is, of course, also a taser. Don't worry, you know, he'll be fine. Eventually. For now, let's check out our next exciting world premiere.
Fucking hell. Is that like a robo laser dinosaur or a seal? Barotrauma? Is this a game that's already out? That says expansion. There's too many games out, dude. Like, I can't keep up with them. Okay.
Your safety is your own responsibility. Sharing a roof with someone, make sure they're humans.
This looks cursed.
Their eyes and teeth. An overlooked visitor will kill you.
It's like one of those fucked up FMV games from the 90s. There you go, there's another one to add to your list, Dream. Oh no.
Hi, I'm Oscar, a
Quap
solo developer,
Pixels.
and this is my game, Botsu. It's an online multiplayer game where you control a ragdoll robot and compete in some very silly physics-based competitions. I started making this game in my spare time, and now you can play the free demo on Steam. You'll start off in a lobby area called Bot Central, where you can meet up with your friends and mess around with the sandbox while they arrive. When you're ready, mind the gap and hop on the matchmaking train to your Botsu tournament. Your team will compete in bonkers boxball matches, steal boxes and drag your team to victory in stockpile, and try to be the last bot standing.
I'm sure
in
it'd be more
sumo.
than one thing.
It's even got physics-based power-ups, like sticky bombs, balloons that work on anything, and grappling hooks to swing the match in your favor. You can play both online and split screen at the same time, and you can create crazy custom matches in the Steam demo right now.
This does look
I hope
kind
you
of
have
fun. Good use of the meme there.
Spotlight, hot nights, glow red in the stoplight. I slay, big swerve, big roll, rich taste. I serve.
I hate this fucking song because they always play it on Twitch adverts.
The diamond pill, cheap lights, get a gag like bow down to the golden strand. Get in line, I'm an hiding man. Come close, yeah, I'll use what I can when I can. I will rate with a 1 to a 10. I will call if I want it again.
And I'm a curmudgeon and I don't like modern
Coming up in
music
the
as
show.
well. Sound more bored while you sing. There's music for everyone, isn't there? But I also don't like what I don't like. So that Gareth, enjoy food. Home Room in Hell 2, we have seen this, haven't we? New music is shit. It doesn't feel like music has changed in like the last sort of decade. Like every decade's kind of got recognisable sort of sound and music. I think someone made a point of why that happens though. It's because you're exposed, you've got more ways to check it out than ever, whereas before you were kind of just like shown the stuff. Yeah, I do, Dream. I'm about to hit 40 and I'm about to get even grumpier. It's like Valheim and Genshin fucked. No, that's actually the problem, Dream, I think, for me personally anyway. I don't really get exposed to new music. But I also don't actively go and search for it either.
What an amazing collection of games we've already seen.
So it
Mika,
is,
we are really
in all seriousness, that is a me problem.
Mika, what is that?
Oh, it's thermal paste.
Oh, wait, let me guess. It doubles as like a plastic explosive, or maybe it's a potent tranquilizing gas, or is that just like another taser?
No, it's literally just thermal paste. You know, it transfers the heat from your CPU to your heat sinks to avoid overheating.
Oh.
Plus, it is an amazing cookie filler. It's like forbidden icing.
Mika, you can't eat thermal paste.
Of course you can, especially not with milk.
Okay.
Someone's gonna fucking eat thermal paste now, and now they're gonna die, and you're gonna feel bad.
Can we put it in the computer?
Absolutely not, but I'm certainly going to try.
Before we get ahead of ourselves, what kind of CPU is this puppy working with?
It's with no small amount of envy that I say this. We're equipping the rig with an AMD Ryzen 9 9950 X3D processor. Put simply, this is the fastest 16-core consumer CPU money can buy. It combines the best parts of every processor ever made. The power of a 16-core monster for tough jobs, check. The gaming chops of second-gen AMD 3D Vcache tech, check. This beast can work as hard as it plays, and it plays in a completely different league. It's the best processor in the
Dream,
world
don't
for
take
gamers
Ian
and
too
creators,
seriously.
for gaming and for everything else. It's a beauty. If I wasn't putting it in the rig, I'd be tempted to walk out of here with it myself.
Phenomenal. Peak PC gaming, courtesy of PC Gamer and AMD.
Indeed. So, Plasma Globe?
Plasma Globe.
Looks like things are coming along perfectly with the rig. Which is perfect because right now we've got another exciting world premiere to show you from our friends at Fail Better Games.
Ooh. Oh, I heard Sun the Sea was good. This is interesting. They're kind of going for like a 90s, late 90s Square game kind of look.
Horticulture has been under a curse, making even the simplest act of cultivation unpredictable. But you come from a long line of sorcerers.
It's that giant fat cat.
Green and growing arts. Your family's old lodge has been empty for a long time, so don't expect airs and graces. Chandley may be small, but it's thick with secrets and set in its ways. Is it ready for the return?
Oh, it was way less relevant in the 90s, Mole.
The Mandrake setting is based on British history and folklore. For research, we've walked in a temperate rainforest and visited an ancient coal mine beneath the Forest of Dean.
It's a world where overfishing might cause a river to put a curse on you, and where you'll go delving for bright minerals in the forgotten deeps. Sunless Sea and Sunless Skies did have some light cannibalism in them. You can't eat people in this one, but that doesn't mean that it's safe. There are old powers waiting in the corners of the world.
No cannibalism.
And the night does not belong
I'm
to
out.
mortals. If all of that sounds good to you, wishlist Mandrake on Steam right now.
This feels like it's going to be a boomer shooter. I mean, I couldn't tell. I need to see footage of that
A
one.
week in the life of a demon school student in
The UI
Unreal
for Sunless Sea was
starts
ass.
now.
Okay.
Monday, catch up on the news. Get a new assignment.
That's
Fight
not
some
good.
guys using tactics. Check your diary. Tuesday.
Is this
investigate
horror
a
school
strange
one? I
disaster.
forget what it's called again
Gain a
now.
rival. Fight some more guys. Find a dog.
Thought this one was kind of
Wednesday,
interesting.
Romance your friends. Kick an egg. Fight those
Kick an
guys.
egg.
Thursday. Follow some blood. Track down
Demon
a
School, that's it.
sandwich,
Thank you,
Pull a
Dream.
new friend out of nowhere. There's guys. You fight them. Friday. Find a cursed dog. Learn a terrible secret. Fight a really big guy. The weekend. Sing karaoke. Race beetles. Rent some tapes. And generally just relax. That's 1 week down, many to
Yeah,
go.
we saw. I think they showed this PC gaming show last year, actually.
Battles right now.
I want to say. Oh.
Congratulations on your assignment. You have been selected to oversee a caretaker deployment in Sector 43A. This video will introduce you to your unit and its sacred directive, the preservation and propagation of the human species.
This is going to be fucked up, isn't it?
Global hydrosaturation, Earth became uninhabitable. Humanity moved to orbit, but reproduction in space proved impossible. Moses responded with the Human Seed Program.
Don't get jizz in the
Cryogenic
space
embryos
computer.
Are grown to maturity in surface-based Lazarus pods, then transferred to orbital colonies for immediate workforce integration. Your caretaker unit manages every step: retrieval, growth, and orbital transfer. Caretakers maintain surface facilities, build autonomous power systems, and adapt to any anomaly, from environmental
Reese is writing a
failure to
quote as we
unauthorized
speak.
presence. Enjoy the rest of your assignment, and remember,
Every seed you plant shapes humanity's future.
You're the only one who can safeguard the future of humanity in The Last Caretaker. So, no pressure or anything. Hey, Sean, what was that?
I am so sorry. I may have eaten a light snack that just didn't really agree with me.
Wait
Was
a
it
second.
thermal
Did you get
paste?
into my thermal paste stash
Yeah.
again?
I prefer the term computer hummus.
No, that's definitely a train, which means we are right on track for our next world
Some
premiere.
dumb
Sean, no.
cunt is actually going to eat thermal paste. I guarantee it. You build your own train? If it is, I've never seen it before. How giant can you make your train? Can have it like 10 stories high. Almost. That seems alright. Raft, but more constrained. Wait, what? You remember someone using Marmite as a thermal paste replacement one time, but I don't remember the details. God, can you imagine the smell coming out of that computer? Not to mention, I don't know how conductive Marmite would be. Probably not very, not conductive. It wouldn't have very good cooling properties. There's always a lot of building games in the PC gaming show, isn't there? Just so I can lick your CPU, just burn the shit out of your tongue. Oh, Reese, get the fuck out.
Norex would like to offer you an opportunity. We have some dirty work we need you to take care of. At your own risk, of course. Keep your mouth shut and you'll be rewarded. You want to hunt monsters? Join Norex. And don't ask questions.
Poundland Monster Hunter. Oh, I like the style of this one. It's even got like the shitty Sega Saturn like clouds. Like the mesh clouds, because it couldn't do proper transparencies. Or not easily. Has a bit of tower defense as well. This looks kind of cool. Garbage country. Someone's going to make a joke.
So you're good at building PCs, but can you build other things? Like a car?
No, frankly.
Apocalypse is probably a better
like,
name.
A winching system to pull something heavy out of, for example, a lake?
I mean, maybe I could put together...
Say a car was in a lake and you needed to winch it out. Could you at least build a ramp to make the winching a bit easier?
Is that something you want to tell me?
I drove your car off a ramp and into a lake. But I only did it to put the fire out.
My car was on fire?
There is no point in jumping a car off a ramp if it's not on fire.
Is there any good news to this story?
Yeah. Just check out this ramp. You should install these before you start shopping for a new car.
Oh, that's the Corsair Dominator Titanium DDR5. This kit is perfect for building an all AMD Ryzen build at 6,000 megatransfers a second and with low latency. However, we've also stuffed something special here, a light enhancement kit. That's a pair of dummy sticks that look the part but don't actually contain any memory chips. This is a great solution for an AMD build, as it means you can stick to the more reliable slots on the motherboard, 2 and 4, while looking the part. It also pairs nicely with our Haven.
Is someone actually giving a shit if they've got empty slots on their motherboard?
That sits within a dual chamber design.
That sounds
I
like
feel like they do hate this stream.
Anyone
yeah.
looking to frag draw cards, explore endless dungeons, or simply stream with friends. But while you're out there updating your part picker list, why not check out this exciting upcoming game?
Do we want to be quoting Lovecraft nowadays?
The outpost where we hope to find salvation has stopped responding. We found it abandoned, all in ruins. Now we have to find out what happened and rebuild what's left. We make the most of the little space the tree afford. We live under a constant threat.
I mean, I could accept that.
From the fog. Not an ordinary mist that we knew before, but one that overwhelms us.
Separate the art from the arsehole, Tom. Yeah, I guess. We were talking about that yesterday, funnily enough. I can do that.
To survive in the new
within reason.
We must not only fight the fog, we must explore it, research it, understand it.
I don't have any sort of super great love for Cthulhu-esque horror though.
And all before fear consumes us all. The tree provides. The tree protects. The tree prevails.
Dark Switch. Is that the Nintendo Switch's evil brother? This looks like a fucking original Xbox game, and I am kind of down for it. Like a launch game for the OG Xbox.
Coming up in the show.
Yeah, I mean, it was weird seeing a quote from him in a game that wasn't Lovecraftian really at all. Oh, it's that giant policeman game. You guys seen that before? Okay, that's kind of fucked up. That's really fucked up.
Your cult is waiting for prophets to lead them. Convert the feeble-minded. Learn the occult. Spread the mighty ones.
I think we saw this the other day, didn't we?
Find power in the god of your choice to bring the unseen depths to the mortal world. Now go, vanquish.
No, it didn't come across in the trailer.
Indoctrinate the uncivilized.
This is the one that's like Pikmin that we saw the other day.
In power and strength, unlock new unholy sorceries to overcome the mightiest of enemies. You have what it takes to worship the Eldritch.
Or did we see it? I don't know. They're all blending together now. It is a bit Cult of the Lamb, isn't it? Anime music. That was big for ages, wasn't it? Guns of Icarus. This is literally just an anime intro. Stars of Icarus.
After almost a decade, Muse Games is bringing us a follow-up to the airship combat game Guns of Icarus.
Now, as with all professions, our work as gadget-crazed weirdos would be impossible if not for the laser watches and ejector seats of those who came before us.
We stand on the shoulders of giants.
Did it
crafty,
not?
unhinged giants.
Which is why I am pleased
Well,
to
after
present
10 years, they never did a 1.0.
full of throwing knives and tear gas canisters, the latest intel on Bond, James Bond. So we sent our secret agents to see what's happening at IO Interactive.
I would like to hear more about this Bond game. Was the multiplayer stuff finished, though?
When things got together and we figured out that we were going to work on such a legendary IP, we were very, very excited. It's a huge opportunity. And also the fact that it hasn't been a game for 14 years. Just
Guys, 14 years since you had a Bond game. Fucking hell.
In gaming.
The colleagues that we have
here are phenomenal, and I think taking all of their experience from the sort of agent fantasy that they've been building for all these years and applying it to the Bond franchise has been incredible to see and to be a part of. We're making a standalone James Bond game, but there are characters and locations that I think are going to make the fans of the novels and the fans of the movies and the cinematic history really smile. In any kind of IP where there's some known aspects of the character, you can initially view these as constraints, but really they're strengths because we get to work with all these amazing partners. Aston Martin and Land Rover, collaborations with Omega, and all of these things lends itself a sense of credibility to the player that this is a real James Bond experience.
Crafting this character has been both exciting and extremely challenging because it's a balance between being very true to Ian Fleming's novels on the character, yet bringing some part of IO into that.
The most special thing about our version of Bond is that it's an IO reimagination of the origin of Bond himself. And it allows us to really dive in and learn about what it takes to enter this world of espionage.
It was very important to us from early on that we didn't want to synthesize Bond. We didn't want to go in and cherry pick qualities from different aspects of stories or whatever. We wanted to make something that was fully original. So he's young. He's someone who doesn't yet know all the things we know about.
How do you mean,
James
Reese?
Bond.
What, there's a book?
He has all the core qualities. So he's irreverent. He's inherently charming. He's funny, but he's not yet cold. He's not callous. He's a more energetic. He has that impatience of youth built into him.
Yeah, I forget when the novels were written, actually.
Not yet worn down, principled young man.
It's like 40s or something?
That journey onto this hard-hitting, colder guy that we might recognize, that space there was really inspiring to us.
He is very true to his North Star and his values. And the story is very much about when you meet the harsh, political, dangerous world out there, how does a young man fare while still retaining his values?
Not only will we get to experience the character changes and the lessons he needs to learn, but also how he gets his famed gear.
The world is a big part of how you solve the problems as you get to them. Using the environment, and weapons, and charm, and obviously gadgets is a huge part of that. We have a lot of the gadgets you'd expect, and then quite a few you wouldn't.
Hitman.
So our longtime fans from our Hitman franchise can expect to recognize some of these core elements from our interactive in our James Bond game.
A really core aspect of this game is what we call creative approach. And it has to do with standing outside a lavish location. We're going to give you an objective in here. You absolutely need to be able to do that in a bunch of different ways. But I think the biggest difference is that you need a lot of patience to play Hitman. You need to be sitting there seeing the patrol. He goes over there and he likes wine and you overhear that thing. But Bond, he can also just walk through the front door. I'm actually just going to go and talk to them. I'm just going to go punch him right now. If you're a James Bond that wants to crouch along, you know, the covers and be careful and all that stuff, that's your Bond and that's fine. But we've crafted a game that has a lot more forward momentum.
Spycraft is part of our DNA. However, in terms of Bond, there are two key differences.
The agent we were working with before, he is an empty shell, right? He's a chameleon, whereas just Bond is very much a personality.
A big part of the fun of playing the game is to see what he'll say, because he always has something great to say that you wouldn't have thought of. His quick wit and talking your way into and out of trouble is a big part of the core loop as well.
If Hitman is a single-minded killer and basically the bad guy of the game, Bond is the hero. And that means that we are much more focused on his journey as a character, and we are much more focused on saving the world.
I think it's safe to say that we're dialing the action to 12 on this one. We wanted a physical Bond. We wanted fighting to be visceral and brutal and violent and super fun and exciting. So we've spent a great amount of energy on making a system of free-flow combat where you're fighting multiple opponents at once. You can grab them and punch them
for like
and throw into each other.
like a Batman type style combat thing.
Strides and upping the dynamism, the kinetic feel of the combat, be that the melee combat and the shooting and the seamless in and out between that. It's very, very exciting. We as a studio and as a team have evolved a lot to do top class action, spectacle moments and spectacle situations, all interactive. The situations you get into are absolutely wild. It's because that's the 360 experience that our fans deserve and expect from a Bond experience.
And we've really pushed our engine to sort of bring on this higher level of spectacle and fidelity to the game.
This production has pushed our internal tech beyond, like miles ahead of what we were able to do before.
Depicting these beautiful different cities and locations, exotic types of vehicles, not just normal vehicles. So take everything we know, but also evolving with technology to deliver an experience that is more advanced than we've ever done before.
This has to be a larger-than-life action-adventure story, and that's what we've delivered. But it's always with character at its center. There's never action for action's sake. It's because it leads to the next thing. It's because he needs and has to do
This is still the main show, Reese.
Having worked on Hitman on and off for 20 years, this is the combination of all that work, all that skill, all that practice, coming together and finally seeing the ultimate spy fantasy come to life.
See, that's one of those kind of things where I don't feel like they really gave us anything there. Oh god, they made a game out of this type. What are these things again? Like they got that, it's like a source sliding game. Oh no, it's not just that, okay. I feel like I've seen this art, like this shit art style before. In a different game. I forget what it was called. Like, it's deliberately bad. This is drugs. Goblin America. There's so many Goblin games. Could be Cruelty Squad actually, Reese, yeah.
We shielded our city. Safe but trapped. We endured. Until now. Until you, time traveler. Only you can shatter our chains, guide our armies, defend our kingdom, propel the evil hordes.
Oh, is this a Survivors like?
The enemy shattered and restore the might of our city.
Or is it a tower defense?
Bastions still whisper secrets, relics of power waiting to be claimed. Together,
where's all the Survivors like? There was tons for ages, and then there's been like none now.
Your strength will never cease to grow. Once banished, you will break us
Shut up,
free.
Action strategy roguelite.
If it feels like something's been implanted at the base of your skull, that's because there has.
Pig face. Okay, this is a boomer shooter. Maybe not actually.
Good work. Head back to the van.
Tito loves you.
As you can see, we are running a fine-tuned engine of gaming goodness. Oh, speaking of, Sean, what's going on with the rig?
Let's find out. Frankie, Jacob, status report?
We're doing great down here. Jacob is about to fill us in on what we're installing next.
I'm just wiring up everything with our Gigabyte Aorus X870E motherboard. It's got a suite of features for reliable overclocking and memory performance, and its built-in thermal armor and heat sinks will keep our Ryzen X3D
Never
rig running great
overclocked before.
without running hot. And of course, our GPU, a Gigabyte Radeon RX 9070 XT with RDNA 4 architecture, and 3rd-gen AMD ray tracing tech for competitive 4K performance.
awesome. And for those of you who want to speed up your own PC build, I've got a technique I always use. A montage.
A what?
A montage.
I don't feel like it's
montage.
needed nowadays
Great
most of the
idea,
time.
Frankie.
Freeze frame high five?
Freeze frame what?
Not gonna lie, I'm starting to get a little bit worried about the rig booting, but oh, perfect. In the meantime, here's some new tech for you, or should I say, some new Terra tech.
Yeah, explosions! It's one of those kind of build your own death vehicle games. Yes, there you go. Thank you, trailer, for answering my question. It's like the gummy ship stuff in Kingdom Hearts, except not shit. Oh yeah, you've seen short-haired cute woman. Yep, there you go. It's one for Reese. Not sure about the name, but that looks kind of cool. Cozy. Yeah, I was kind of getting Sims actually from the whole jog here part. To be fair, Kingdom Hearts, the actual game is good, but the story can do one. It's not, no, it's not actually Sims. Sims-like, yeah. Like that, Dream said this is very cute when someone's having a breakdown in the bathroom. It's very good timing there. Paralives. Lost Rift. Oh, dodos. We're going to extinct some dodos. I've been to the Far Cry school of bandaging there. Just go like that, and all your bullet holes will be taken care of. Oh god, they're still going.
Oh, I didn't see you there. Don't mind me, I have got a special friend stopping by, but don't tell the folks upstairs. It's a surprise, you see. When you see them, just let them know that they can add any of today's exciting games to their wish list. Follow the link below to see all the goodies in today's show. And in the meantime, let's see what our friends over at Rogue Snail have been cooking up.
I don't think it was. Ian, no. This looks cool.
Perdoe essa pobre coitada. Que de joelhos rezou bocado, pedindo pra chuva cair sem parar.
This kind of has that, is it Curse of the Dead Gods sort of style?
O sertão é rico para quem tem olhos de ver. Não é lugar para vocês.
Uma pessoa pode lavrar chão que nem mesmo cactos consegue brotar.
Is this a Survivors, like, or is this an ARPG? It says it was a roguelike.
Precisam saber sobre o que de fato aconteceu em Canudos. Eles moveram mundos para acabar com o nosso lar. Perdemos, mas resistimos, como Mandacaru, no meio da grande...
Curse of the Alive Gods. Hellclock! That's a great name!
Eles vão nos massacrar novamente, Pajé.
Hellclock.
Eles vão nos massacrar.
I think that's Portuguese, yeah.
A
Hellcock is something very different. Yeah, look at this giant policeman game. It's well freaky.
Vandalism. Then theft. And worst of all, you've tried to flee.
Cat felt annoyed. To steal the cat.
And it pains me deeply. But a lamb that's always lost. Has to be gold.
Was that say millet stone? Millet Siona? Card game.
Chef, opening your own restaurant may feel like a fairy tale.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Reese.
Trickier than it looks. Customers curse you. The hordes line
Slay
up on the
your
door.
hunger rather than
Elves
aspire.
and gods are summoned. All of this can really burn your biscuits. But you will be forged in the fires of the kitchen. Sharpen your knives and master the magic of food.
Kai Fairy,
For
fuck
ancient
off.
Hunger has awoken. And the path to a demon's heart is through its stomach.
Oh, it's pretty nice in that one.
Hey, let's check in on how things are progressing with
the rig.
And make sure there aren't any saboteurs in the mix. Hey, Mika, how are the kids looking down there?
Oh, it's not looking great. They're hooking up a... Oh my God, they're hooking up the PC to a printer.
No, printer, it's too dangerous.
I
I
know.
told them the rig is way too valuable to be anywhere near a printer.
I know.
We have to stop them.
No. It's too late because they're downloading a driver.
Oh,
Wait.
God, why?
Maybe it's an okay. Jacob looks like he's laughing. Oh, no, he's sobbing.
Oh no.
And now he's cursing God. Yeah. Oof.
Why, you maniacs? Why?
Damn you, printers. Haven't you taken enough from us?
Well, while our team does some troubleshooting, let's take back the post-apocalypse from hordes of mutants in co-op roguelite Guntouchables.
I can't hide it.
If you're watching this tape, it means the world has ended. Welcome to Guntouchables. It's not a game, it's a state of mind. It's about having such a cool gun, you're untouchable. That's why they call it Guntouchables. Collect crates in the wasteland to help you kick more ass. But your enemies are getting upgraded too, and that's where things heat up. So get ready to blow stuff up. and smack stuff with a shovel, and shred stuff with a bone saw, and snipe
This looks
stuff.
kind of fun.
Survival is about sticking together. It's about getting badass guns and even more badasser upgrades. It's about killing whatever
And the
this
Xbox
thing
one's
is.
better than meh.
Because here in the apocalypse, you're up
For
against
sure.
a million maniacal mutants that want nothing more than to pound you into hamburger meat. There's only one way to survive, and that's to become gun-touchable. Coming to early access on June 17th.
Boomer shooter. Oh, this isn't what do you call it? The one where you throw the coin and like shoot off the coin. I forget the name of it now. Is just more content for that one. Whoa. Ultra kill, that's it. Thank you. That's a lot of blood. Soon, TM.
Coming up in the show.
Oh, is that more Warhammer Darktide? Was that a cat with 2 heads? Have you not played Darktide, Reese? I tried it on Game Pass. It was pretty fun. People at the top are like, why can't we breathe?
And this is the Superhero Dispatch Network. I hope you're ready for your first shift.
Wait, we're doing this?
Oh, I think we saw this last year as well.
Dispatcher.
Yeah, forget what this was called.
Someone's robbing the museum. Watch and learn, Sonny. How do I mute you?
We're taking bets on when you'll quit.
Style was cool.
Today's Friday.
I know.
Dispatch. Oh, Annapurna. Was it Annapurna that's in a bit of trouble at the moment? Did I hear? If I ever get decent chunk of Game Pass again, Reese, we could play it. The CEO was a cunt. Yeah, I thought I read that recently. Something about them. Which is a shame because all of their games that they publish are usually pretty interesting. To some degree.
Wheel World is the rare kind of
Oh,
game
maybe,
that
maybe
leaves
we
you
have to
asking
work
the
out
important
some
question.
time to do Darktide.
Like, why aren't all the world's bicycles shaped like hot dogs?
We can only hope the answer reveals
I only
itself
played it for like an hour or so.
Until then, let's turn our attention to the latest from
I
FBC
do want to
Firebreak,
see more
the
about
next game
this.
from Remedy. And if my tracker is working properly, it looks like Frankie met up with the Bureau.
It's been 6 years now since we've been locked in with the hiss. I don't care about your day job if you can hold a gun and use a tool. Firebreak needs you. I'll be frank with you, this ain't an easy shift, but at least you won't be alone. Your fellow Firebreakers will have your back. fighting together, fixing together, and hell, even showering together. If you can stand
What's up,
your
Reese?
ground and stick together, it'll be more than enough to survive.
Oh, really, dude? Okay. Is that a paid DLC? Or is that a free DLC? I really love the world of Control. I'm not sure if this is necessarily the best idea. I'd like to know whose idea it was to make a multiplayer Control game.
Simple enough. Good.
But
I've got a liability waiver
I
here
hope they
with
do
your
well.
name on it.
Because I like Remedy's like up there as one of my favourite developers, I think.
Absolutely epic. Delivered on all fronts, but it did take me back to my student days. It might have been the post-it notes, the traffic lights, and the slight feeling of regret in the shower. What have we signed up to?
Mate, what can you believe?
You're the game director of FBC Firebreak from Remedy Games. Thank you so much for
That
joining
was
us.
£9 or £10
What have we
DLC.
signed up to here?
Yeah, lots. So that was our big launch trailer. We're coming out in just over a week now, so we're really excited to share a lot more of the game, stuff that we haven't shown.
The one thing this game has got going for it is that it's on
kind of
PlayStation Plus and Game Pass, so it should have a decent player
so we're
base,
getting close
hopefully.
now.
I remember when Control came out in 2019, and we're revisiting that world in FBC. Why was now the right time to revisit?
Someone else mentioned that. I didn't actually notice that he's changed that much.
We never wanted it to kind of feel like we were retreading on Control, and that was like definitely something we thought about a lot. And one of the reasons why we shifted into a first-person perspective, so you could kind of go back into the oldest house and see it from fresh eyes in a different way.
I think he has got a stressful job, or had a stressful job anyway.
And also, we're in first person this time, so...
Yeah, so of course very different, and I think as anyone can tell from that trailer, we're extremely, like, tonally to the side of Control. And this was a really big challenge for us, because of course Control was very moody and atmospheric and very, like, horror-tinged. But of course, it did always have that little edge of absurdity. And speaking to that, this is kind of like why we leaned into that more absurd angle. Because, you know, Control was very carefully built for a single-player experience. Since we are sort of a kind of joke around with your mates and just kind of have fun thing, we didn't want to totally like betray that franchise, but we did want to take those kind of recipe components and just flip them around. So we keep that kind of edge of like horror and tension and stakes, and we just add a lot of the absurdity at a higher
cheers,
value.
Reese, yeah.
So for example, like you saw Sticky Ricky, our gigantic monster made out of sticky notes. In one of our trailers, you know, somebody I think
Sticky
actually shouts,
Ricky.
like, Sticky Ricky! Sticky Ricky! Which was to us very, very funny, but to that character, completely terrifying.
And Sticky Ricky is joining us today.
Yes.
He's just getting himself together, and maybe he'll answer a few of my questions. Say I don't necessarily have 3 straight-up fraggers on my team. Are there roles that we can adopt in this game?
Yeah, absolutely. So the game is kind of built around a trifecta of kind of saved loadouts that are centered around tools. We call these crisis kits, and each one was developed with a different play style in mind. So we have one that kind of shoots these gigantic, like liquid globules you saw in the trailer, and this is for the person we always just imagine almost like Scarface, like I don't really care, I just kind of want to, you know, paint the world with something. And then we have another one which is a tool that kind of looks like a pogo stick mixed with a defibrillator, and you might be surprised, but we always have this as like a precision and tactical instrument, just because you can kind of relocate yourself and move around easily. And then we have the last really complex tool, which is literally just a wrench. Just a wrench. It's a gigantic piece of steel. So we made a lot of active decisions to try to get people right into the gameplay. So that's at the cost of some direct storytelling, but we haven't scrimped any on the world building and the big narrative.
Just whack shit to build
what
it.
It feels like to be inside of the oldest house.
We do associate Remedy with these big narrative games, so much imagination, atmosphere, obviously Alan Wake, obviously Control.
Sure.
So this feels like a new departure for you guys moving into this space. So why?
Yeah. And to be clear, it's fundamentally different. You shouldn't go into this game whatsoever expecting those type of experiences, which, by the way, I personally adore. I started Remedy as a massive fan of Remedy, so this isn't a pushback on that type of experience. But the thing is that we, as soon as we started making more than one game at the same time, we just wanted to say, hey, is there a way to kind of like open the doors? If you are a huge Control head and you know all the lore and you really love it, and you can't convince your friends to try this game out, we wanted to give that kind of step
You need to get new
so
friends.
even though it's not really what Remedy is today, I do hope that a little over a week from now, it
With
will
better
be
taste.
part of what Remedy is in the future.
So, Mike, as an online cooperative shooter, what does this game look like in, say, a year's time?
Yeah, that's a great question, especially because, you know, the online space, I think a lot of people treat it very differently. One of the big things that we're about is avoiding kind of like FOMO, like engagement. You know, you don't need to check in every day. We're not going to kind of add a timed battle pass. So if you come in on day one and you come back to us a year from now, all you're going to see is all the great stuff that we add. And speaking of that, already in this year, we're going to add 2 more jobs. That adds to the other 5 game modes that we ship with, already growing it by about 40% by the end of the year. We've got additional endgame systems and lots of plans.
I'm just pitching it's a stapler, like opened out, and it just...
Okay, I have news for you. There is a stapler in the game.
I'm a genius.
So in the game, actually in that trailer, you probably saw that big traffic light. That's actually called the red light. It's an altered item you may have seen in Control. It's now corrupted by the hiss, and in certain settings, it can show up and kind of hit you with a big red light. You're not allowed to move until it gives you a green light. There's another one, which is a stapler, which if you are a super Control nerd, you might remember from some of the posters in the oldest house. Is that a stapler, an altered item? And then you see a nice little clip art of a stapler. Well, that stapler actually shows up, and it kind of behaves like a fly. It sort of like buzzes around your face and gives all the enemies a lot of additional help.
Yeah, it'd be nice to have a bit more spending
Where can we
money,
sign up?
Reese.
Yeah, lots of ways to play this game. Of course, we're on all the major consoles, on Epic Game Store, or you can head over to Steam, where you can wishlist the game today. It comes out June 17th. Grab your friends, and we hope to see you there.
Well, go on then. Go clean the oldest house. Sign up today. Thank you so much, Mike, and good luck.
Thank you.
Ah, the FBC. Lovely bunch over there for, as long as they last.
Hey, didn't we cook up a few trinkets for FBC personnel at some point?
I mean, we offered, but spy gadgets just don't hit the same way when you
Don't
spend
be
your
buying
whole
me
day
games,
working
Reese.
with evil typewriters and turn your
Buy
bones
games for
back.
yourself. Treat
Yeah,
yourself.
That's a fair point. Well, up next, if you've been looking for the perfect excuse to wear a toga, and who hasn't?
Thanks, ma'am.
Here's a look at Ubisoft's
I'll have a
next
look at that
entry
later.
in the long-running strategy city builder, Anno 117, Pax Romana.
Anno's one of those games that is... they're very popular, aren't they? But just, again, not for me.
Immortalized in ornateness.
Well, yeah, true, but,
In greatness. If governing is your vocation, it's all about location, location, location.
Go where you haven't gone before.
Find a religion.
Or 5.
Or more.
Romanize your territories. Or keep them Celtic if you please.
Sharpen your steel or lose your head. I'd prefer Pax Romana instead.
Will do, man. Enjoy wrestling. I mean, Reese, I'll be very clear. I will never ask you for a free game. That is not going to happen. $117.
Going up after all.
Yeah, no, I'm Nate, and I'm in.
Oh, they're showing this game again.
I told you there's nothing up there.
Like, what's up there, though?
Nothing.
There's a tower.
Yeah.
Co-op
that's it.
one.
When you get to the top of the tower, what's there?
It's like a top of a tower.
Dead.
There we go.
I think I'd like to watch someone play this, maybe. You really need some shoes. Oh god, yeah, what kind of Twitch integration could you do? Oh, there you go. You fat shaming sharks now. I like the robot dog. Actually, it's a bit weird. I haven't seen like 17 Warhammer games this year, which is interesting. Is that what they're called? Cyber Mastiffs? Oh, yeah, of course they did, didn't they? Yeah, that's true. There's been less car games, Mole. There's still been quite a lot of them. They didn't show many games off at the Warhammer thing, though, did they? There was a remaster of Space Marine and Dawn of War, wasn't it?
I'm sure you're eager to see more of the rig, and I'm eager to show it. So let's check back in with the build and see where things are at.
We could just skip you. We could just look at the rig without you telling us we need to see the rig.
Jacob forgot the #1 rule of a new PC build.
An offering before you start, or computer spirits.
There was 10 different games. Oh, Christ.
You have to do the sacrifice.
You've got to do the sacrifice.
Can we scold me later?
All right, I should cut him loose while he's still got blood. Sit still, Jacob. I don't want to hit any important bones.
I am loving how normal things are today. And a quick reminder, you can find every single game from today's show in one place at the PC Gamer Steam page over at pcgamer.com/wishlist. My own wishlist is currently buckling under the strain of so many amazing games.
And you know what? Speaking of amazing games, here's our next world premiere. A brand new game published by Punkle, the creator of Vampire Survivors. Get ready to go berserk.
Ooh, okay. Now I'm interested. Where you just smash your keyboard to play. This looks sick. Yeah, I was gonna say, is he in league with all the peripheral makers? Whoa, this looks cool. Sales of keyboards went up 1,000% this year. Oh, Punkle's like just presenting it. Berserk or Die. Out now. Okay. I'm not shocked by this dream. Minimum wage warfare. Sort of a bit Risk-a-Rainy. Mycopunk. Oh, how could Levi scare you?
Welcome, everyone. Happy to be here.
Greetings, local life forms.
Delighted to meet you.
Open your mind.
This could be a party.
We simply can't
I still want to have a go on one of these.
Lippo Plus, for when you want something a little different. Coming your way.
Now.
Hold on.
What's on your mind?
Aliens. The anomaly.
The bend.
We could theoretically send TV through it.
We already are.
The Bend is a planet-wide hallucination and a hoax.
Everybody seems so anxious to say something that they don't get their facts straight first.
Consider the Bend as a source of signal intrusions and dangerous interference.
The Bend is the future. It's our future.
Couldn't catch me zooming into any bend in space.
Let us eagerly embrace the abyss.
The Nether.
Dimension. Television.
Only on Blippo Plus.
What the fuck is the game? You
All those
didn't
games have looked
show
great, and
anything.
wouldn't you know it? We've got even more to show you. Check this out.
Hey, I'm Felix Schade. I started Morbid Metal a few years ago as a solo dev, and what began as a small passion project has evolved into something far more ambitious. It hit Steam Early Access this summer, and I can't wait to show you more. Morbid Metal is a fast-paced, roguelite hack and slash that is built for intense combo-driven combat. You play as an advanced AI, trapped inside a deadly simulation.
Tom game.
Your mission? Explore its beautiful and brutal iterations, grow stronger, and prove your worth to your creator. You'll control up to 3 characters. It's a bit like switching weapons in a shooter.
Oh.
Except here, you're switching full-on playstyles.
Good, I can forget all of the moves for 2 of them.
Each character has their own unique combat style and active abilities, which are unlocked as you explore the simulation. You can even chain attacks between different characters. Start with Vector to quickly dispatch enemies, switch to Flux for a flurry of hits, and finish your combo with Echo's special attack. Mastering each playstyle will be essential, as you'll face a variety of powerful enemies, each with their own attack patterns and weaknesses. And at the end of every biome, you'll face powerful bosses. These are dramatic, high-stakes encounters designed to be tough but rewarding. Each
This
new
looks
round
rad.
reshapes the world. Layouts shift, enemy types change, and you'll have to adapt and make strategic choices to succeed. Choose character upgrades, buffs, or curses that change how you play. Some of these choices push you to take risks, others offer abilities, rewards, and modifiers, which alter your combat style, making each run truly unique.
Camera shake's a bit
Play
like
the free
mental,
demo
isn't it?
tomorrow during Steam Next Fest, and wish this
There's a
now
free
for
bolt gun
early
game?
access on August 20th.
This feels very Celeste-like, doesn't it? Celeste, but creepy girl comes to chase after you. Oh no, stalkers.
Peggy 3.
It's our first Peggy this like whole weekend. Bus simulator.
Good morning, Emberville. Today is the first day of our very own public bus service. The bus services will start in the tracks and ash tree, but will expand to more neighborhoods as passenger approvals roll in.
Is this that's the only public transport that America can join in.
Test to see if more public infrastructure is worth improving. So get out there, ride the bus, and let your voices be heard.
Hey, Sean, should we see
I haven't
what's
seen that
going
happening
on
yet,
the
Reese,
factory
funnily
floor?
enough.
Make sure there's no production line issues holding up the rig.
Well, that's a great idea, and I've invented the perfect spy gadget for just
Oh, they're
Hey, Sean, there
waffling.
is a big window right behind us. We could just
Yeah,
look
like
through that.
the simulator games are weird, aren't they? Because they're
You know,
like
I'm pretty
generally
sure they
pretty
did have
janky, but
windows
there's
in the Stone
always
Age.
one that
would
will
I
grab your
use
attention.
an obsolete Stone Age technology when the wristwatch I invented is capable of tracking my steps and hacking into any camera system on the planet instantly.
Okay, that's actually really amazing, Sean.
Well, I'm glad you like it because I took the liberty of making a Mika model a gift from me to you. Here, tap on the icon and you'll instantly hack into the warehouse cameras.
Okay, Sean, this is a little bit much. Wait, I have to make an account to use this?
Well, it's a free trial for 7 days, but then it's only $9.99 a month after that.
What?
And look, two-factor authentication for safety.
Sean, this is and now I have to connect my Steam account?
It's plot vision as a service.
Buses are okay. Oh, okay. Is this the second game they've published this this weekend? Got to pull that Shonen Jump money somewhere. I think the PC game show was like 3 hours one year, Mol. Yeah, you're right, Dream. Absolutely. They should also be like cheaper. Especially like considering how fucking expensive the trains are. Like they're cheaper. But the other last year it was like £2 each way. It was really good. Everything explodes. I'm guessing a roguelite. That seems pretty good. Your firm believing buses should be free. It's difficult, isn't it? Because then you just never be able to get on the bus. That would be great. To be fair, I did get I got the bus to work the other day for free because their ticket machine broke. They couldn't take any payments. Felt like I'd won the lottery. Ooh, that's a bad day.
You know, it's about time someone made a cozy life sim.
There you go. Mol has to make one old joke an hour.
Day-to-day life. And of course, it's from Blumhouse Games.
You know, I often felt that the only
At least one.
from Stardew Valley
Otherwise,
was
she
the
will spontaneously
ever-present danger
combust.
of murder. So this should hopefully scratch an itch.
And Grave Seasons isn't the only world premiere horror game we've got for you. Feast your eyes on this, if you dare.
On this most auspicious of nights, I would like to raise a toast. New friends, I bid you welcome to the club.
We've got to get out of here.
This will help.
I'll keep an eye out for anything dangerous.
I'll check for anything on the floor.
A terrible curse has drawn you together, but fear threatens to drive you apart.
Did you seriously rob me?
Is that blood?
God! Oh, God!
Keep your cards close to your chest.
Is this? There's a game called Poltergeist.
For you'll need to decide
Sorry, no.
trust.
Oh, what was it? Was it Poltergeist? And it was the character was Poltergeist on the Mega Drive, and you had to like possess shit in a house to scare people out of it. Kind of reminds me of that.
Born of the Abyss, Vampire the Masquerade, Bloodlines Unofficial Patch, Doom 3 Phobos, and more mods join GOG. Pre-installed and ready to play, smooth as never before.
Yeah, free bus would be great. I'd vote for you as Prime Minister, Dream.
Teamed up with modding communities to bring you iconic fan creations, which by restoring cut content, fixing long-standing bugs, to introducing entirely new quests, characters, and experiences, breathe new life into classic titles.
Sky Oblivion.
Later this year.
Hungry? Yeah! Get some fast food. Velocity noodles. Fast food at this back.
Hotline Miami, is this you? Cold Square, Florida. Yeah, trams are good if you want to get around cities, I agree. I need a bus to get from town to town, though. Dinkum. Indiana Jones had a weird retirement. The buses in Brighton are actually pretty good. There's so many of them, you can pretty much get anywhere you need to quite easily. So if you're trying to get out of Brighton, which I am, which is the problem, you usually get stuck.
Well, Sean, by using my advanced spy technology of looking out the window, I think the rig is just about ready to boot up. Hey, Frankie, how we doing in there?
I think we are just about ready to power this bad boy up. What do you think, J-Money?
She's ready to roar. Sean, would you like to do the honors?
Oh, you guys, I thought you'd never ask. Ugh. It's alive!
It's beautiful. It calls to me.
I love it more than any parent could love their child.
As a mother, I take offense to that. But in this case, I'll allow it. And if you are watching this now, this very PC could be yours. Mika, what do they need to know?
That's right, you could be the proud owner of the rig. In all of its top-of-the-line AMD-powered gaming glory. All you need to do is follow the link below and fill out the PC Gaming Show survey, and you will be entered in a chance to win.
I mean, I'd like to enter myself. but I am public enemy #1 in 14 countries, and I'm not about to add another. So head on over to pcgamer.com/survey now.
I eat 2 buses a
Get your
day,
hat in
Dream.
the ring.
Fucking hell.
So our build might be finished, but we've still got more games to show. So let's take a look.
Protect me from the evil within.
Oh, we saw
May the
this.
Lord protect me from the evil within. May the Lord
Space
protect me
nuns.
from the evil within. May the Lord protect me from the evil within. May the Lord protect me from the evil within. May the Lord protect me from the evil within. May the Lord protect me from the evil within.
Quite lucky. There's pretty good transport links from where I am. More piss. Oh, it's an interesting look. It's a bit much, isn't it? Like I can barely tell what I'm looking at. It's like looking at an FMV on a Mega CD. If you know, you know. Why does my gun have an engine? I don't know if this music fits with this trailer. Abyssus.
We're PlayFusion, a studio done playing by AAA rules who still believe games belong to players. Descendant is an FPS capture the flag reimagining where strategy collides with chaos.
It's like
Oh yeah, look, there's our arse for the stream. It's a pretty good one. It's a good one.
Edmund McMillan of The Binding of Isaac. This year's Tyler Glale.
Yeah.
We're coming to you from Santa Cruz, California.
Hometown.
Number 1, this is not a wig.
Yeah.
Number 2, we got a game coming out soon.
Yeah.
Here's the trailer.
That's a good head of hair.
What seems to be going on with the little guy?
Yeah, I think my cat's sick. Yeah, he's got a broken neck. He
Uh.
has horrible IBS. His mouth and one
Oh,
of
this
his
is the cat with
ears
the
are missing.
2
His
heads.
soul was removed by a Kandarian demon.
What was that last
He's
one?
taken a shotgun to the face a couple times.
What?
He's got rabies, I'm pretty sure, and he's made a deal with the devil. He was stabbed repeatedly in the neck, chest, face, and hair. He's incredibly dehydrated. He has depression. Who doesn't nowadays, right? He appears to have a conjoined twin. I don't really. He has a gambling addiction. He was probed by aliens. He was mauled by a large headless beast. His tail appears to be growing a head. He has ADHD. He got into a fight with a dog.
Eugenics, coming to Steam February 10th, 2026.
Magnificent games and a magnificent gaming PC that you could win. Once again, head over to pcgamer.com/survey for a chance to claim the rig. Mika, have you noticed that since powering her up, we've been hearing that annoying, super ominous voice?
Yeah, kind of like we tore the very fabric of our plane of existence and brought through this terrifying unknown being drawn in by the awesome processing power of the rig.
Oh, thank God it's not just me.
No, it's not. And you know what? I know we shouldn't mess with whatever this is, but...
Adam, how you doing, man?
Yeah, I feel it in my teeth.
God, same. But okay, listen. The show's almost done, so let's finish strong and agree to stop
we're
messing
nearly
with whatever we're
free of the
saying.
cringe.
Great idea. Let's close out the show the same way we began, with a trio of exclusive world premieres.
Please end on a banger. FMV game?
Paul Mason, 34, former surgeon at Westwood Hospital. You've been brought here to perform a surgery. Paul Mason, former surgeon at Westwood Hospital.
I don't know how, but I think we've done this already.
Ah, it's a Groundhog Day game.
Oh, what is the way out of here?
Specimen containment breached.
Yeah, it's kind of like live action FMV games. I'm not always down for. But sci-fi horror makes it immediately more interesting. This is Starfield on the lower settings. I kind of like the vibes of this one, actually. Wait, is that what it's called? A burn band? Okay. Bizarre name. Okay, yep, yeah, right. Yep. Don't eat the sheep. This looks fun. This looks very fun. And satisfying. Ian, spider bots. I never saw that Mortal Engines film. Was it any good? Wonderberg.
What a spectacular show that was. The games, the rig, the gadgets, the non-lethal electrocutions, the thermal paste.
Oh my God, the thermal paste. And speaking of gadgets, we've got time to show off one last little invention of ours.
Oh, goody!
Inside this keyboard is a hidden compartment for storing hand-encrypted messages, and I've left a special farewell message for the viewers. We have just got to crack it open.
Yeah, I heard it didn't do very well, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's not good though. That's her getting the frustration out of having to read such a shit script.
Jim's.
This whole show.
Accounting.
Poor guy can't catch a win, and this soon after the divorce?
Oh, a reminder to everyone, thermal paste isn't food.
No, too late. It's too late. Someone's fucking eating it.
The rig. And thanks, of course, to all of you for tuning in.
We'll have to work super hard to top this when the PC gaming show Most Wanted returns in December. Thanks for watching.
See you in December, everyone.
Please stop.
We're going.
All right, it's time. Tell me when.
Oh God, outtakes great.
Gaming show pre-show.
Sorry, Dream.
I'm exhausted from that. Trust me, you do not want to miss it. What the?
It's been like this for like 2.5 hours, Adam.
Oh, hi, Mum. I'm currently on set at the moment, building a PC.
It's alive!
You went like this.
Yeah!
It's alive.
Oh.
Shots for everyone.
Mum, I'm currently on set building a PC.
There it is. Oh, did you hear that?
Jesus, Joe.
She definitely wasn't talking to anyone.
Hurry up, we don't have any time. Oh.
Mum, I'm filming right now.
No, he had the Devolver show was on
Are
Friday,
you aroused?
and it wasn't great.
Whoa. There it is.
During so let's go back to the top.
It wasn't like it used to be, let's put it that way.
It's starting to hurt, my guy.
I can hear you, and so can the rest of the crew that I'm currently filming with.
Let's take a look at our next
It was
game.
a little bit unhinged, but it was only to do with
That's
one game,
that's
so it was
a
like
good take.
10 minutes long.
There. Spooky. There are 3 days.
12 p.m. Pacific for... Oh, it's on the end of the screen show.
I'm ready to.
Say hi, viewers of the PC Gaming Show 2025.
Hello. Let's just get ready. There it is.
I was saying Professor X is looking different nowadays.
That might have been my greatest take of all time.
For whatever he does, is he that? Yeah. Yeah. What can we say? What can we say? Let's chuck a bit of tunes on. Chat is disabled for the live stream. Ooh, that's a bad sign, isn't it? That wasn't the weakest show, but it was way too long. But that's always the case. The PC ones have always been way too long. They did show some good stuff off. That's why it's not the worst, but they just stop the humor, just show the fucking games. There wasn't even that much of it this year. There was quite a lot, but there was maybe only like 10-15 minutes of shit humor. But yeah, just show the games. And be like 45 minutes shorter. Just be like an hour.